Greetings. I find it routine, being that with my second video I decided to smoke me spliffs. To continue doing so helps with my philosophical ramblings, the feng shui and the flow when I have my flowers and leaves rolled into one. Greetings to all you bewildered old souls out there, if you will. Greetings to those experiencing the Mandela effect. I am here to help remind you simply that you have power. Power that you are recognizing in real timing. This is very important, and know not to take it for granted. The odds of you watching this video are, as I see it personally, amazing, incremental. No such thing as coincidence, only synchronicities. I can only hope you resonate to this testimony of about the Mandela effect as much as I personally have resonated to other testimonies of the Mandela effect. Because if it hasn't been for the other people speaking up about it, you would not see me giving this recording right now. If you bewildered upon this, just to be a skeptic, but we're still going through chaos, such as that of the campfire in California. I give my heart out to you, because I myself am experiencing the same exact struggle right now. But fortunate and blessed enough that the infection in my hand is beginning to heal, and my place is still standing. I'm trying to get my father, who also does some YouTube videos occasionally, to come on down the hill, because he has an infection on his hand too. Needless to say, I'm very stubborn, and the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And he's a CNA, so he's worked in the medical field before, and as he puts it, when you work in the medical field, you are very much the worst patient possible. Speaking of, in regards to the Mandela effect and the medical field, it'd be interesting to hear some comments of anyone who is practicing medicine and truly has been affected by the shift in regards to anatomy, such as simple ones like the kidney not being an accessible area for you to actually punch it, and nonetheless people remember in their previous reality kidney punches. Speaking of, happy Thanksgiving in a few hours Pacific time when I'm making this video. That is to say, Thanksgiving happening on, what is it, the 4th week of November? Please comment or subscribe if you remember Thanksgiving on the 3rd week of November. I always do. Which comes to a main point of why I want to make this particular video. Mandela affected people have confidence, unapologetic confidence to who you are and what you remember. This is a spiritual test that's happening, and those who are affected, if you will, are passing to recognizing and reawakening to their quantum self, their multidimensional self, if you will. This is something that I don't want you to take my word for. You either resonate with this message or you don't. And you as a free thinker know that at the end of the day, you already know the answers and they're concealed within yourself. And that's where I'm coming from. Attempting the best I can to come from my heart, to express and reach out, and to particularly find similarities. I know a few people who recognize the Mandela effect, but they don't let it affect them to the severity that, say, someone like myself who am making these videos about it. And then I know people who are absolutely, of course, you don't want to bring it up because then you feel like Neo in the Matrix and they turn into Agent Smith, right? In real timing, where they begin to attack you. And the funniest thing is it never is them attacking you consciously. They naturally become hostile to what you're saying, and thereby you are conscious to the unconscious attack that they bring forth with their energy. After all, it's never what people say, it's what's in between the spoken word, the vibration. It's what's in between the lines of the script. That makes me have a thought about my next video, which I will post later. I figure, make a shit ton of videos. Most of them will probably be silly in my eyes. I won't even look back at most of them. All I know is that the seed has been planted in myself for wanting to make these videos and express things, the Mandela effect and many other things over time. To reach out, because we live in a remarkable era, and I feel like it's time to really actually come together to allow the seeds that we are planting as old souls, star children, indigo kids, come together to allow these seeds to germinate. The intellect that we hold as sentient spiritual beings having this human experience is the very same intellect as a seed vegetating in ecology to become a magnificent tree. That is to say, vegetation is to the seed as education is to the student. The knowledge, you know where that knowledge is? Well, where's the knowledge of vegetation to the seed? It exists within the seed. So, where's the education, the edukara, the force, the prana of infinite abundance and wisdom and knowledge for the student? Well, in my reality it was once right here, but now it's more, yeah. It's wordless. Have confidence in yourself. And if you don't, just look at my hairdo, and I'm sure you will. Have a beautiful night. Namaste. You are not alone.